Hey guys, let me tell you about my sponsor, KetoWithThomas.com. As you likely know, the keto diet is taking the fitness industry by storm for its benefits in healthy appetite management, energy levels, and mental clarity. We all need that. However, the keto diet is extremely difficult to follow and for many even harder to maintain. Some experts say it isn't even sustainable. That's why Keto Elevate was created. This amazing product powerfully supports ketone production whether you follow the keto diet or not. That's right, it can help elevate ketone levels even without the strict, difficult, and inconvenient no-carb diet that comes along with doing keto. This will provide your body with 100% C8, the most ketogenic MCT, which provides fast and effective support for peak energy levels. Awesome. Mental clarity, gotta have it, and healthy appetite management, we all need it. Get your own bag today for 51% off and free shipping by going to KetoWithThomas.com or by visiting the link in the description box below. Guys, please take advantage of this offer today. I hope you enjoy the podcast and enjoy your evening. Hey guys, it's me and Stop to Go, the two of the three hosts of True History, The Untold Stories, and I know that you guys are all familiar with that Punisher is no longer with us for the time being. He is on the mend, which is, God's grace is over him, comforting him. And we just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know what's been going on. Stop to Go, you've been speaking to him frequently. How are things? And you don't have to go into such great detail, but just let the folks know at home how everything's been going on.
Yeah, I've actually got tons of DMs, support and questions, and just wanted to know, how he is and everything. And he was like overwhelmed by the support when I talked to him and asked him. He was like beyond humbled by the amount of outpouring that came in for that. Like he really didn't know how much of an impact he had on people, and that was tremendous. As far as where he's at, he went through an incredible feat of, I mean, even the doctors were astounded at his level of being able to like coherently speak right after he woke up, which was not really, I mean, that's what I was freaked out the most about, because when you go through something like that he went through, it's not easy to come back at 100%, even like 10% of your brain power. And the fact that when I talked to him, he was still his same kind of sarcastic self, and
Mm-hmm.
he's such a beautiful being, man, that I just pray for him every day that he just gets back to 100%, because one of the things I look forward to most in life right now is being able to sit and pour over that mountains of research that we do every couple of weeks. And it's one of the things that like really is like the highlight of my whole, like, every couple of weeks is when I get to sit and pour over information with him and you. So it's God speaks in mysterious ways. This has been a real test for all of us, but it also showed us the power of prayer. I saw millions of prayers pour in for this guy, and I was told he was pretty much in the worst possible shape you could be in, and that we'd need a miracle for him to survive. And that night I asked for that. I basically just said, I'm praying for a miracle. I'd ask you to do the same. And the next morning I woke up to a text that his eyes had opened. And to me, that was like miracle 10,000, that his
Mm-hmm.
eyes were able to open after the condition I was told he was in. And less than an hour later, I got a text from him, which blew my mind. It was all, the spelling was a little all off because he couldn't really see well. But I just let him know that we all love him and everything. And he called me, and it blew my mind. We were able to talk for a few minutes, and I told him, hey, don't worry about it, just rest, and we'll talk when you're back, to 100%. He just wanted to let me know and let everybody know that he loves us all, and can't wait to get back to 100%. So just keep giving him your prayers, and we'll do the same. And as far as the episodes ahead of us, I got a fortune cookie when I ate my lunch the other day when this all was taking place, and it said people first, task second. And
Oh,
I
wow.
was really worried about everything with the show and everything, but people first, man. And we'll do our best to give him, this next couple weeks to see if he's, can come back and be himself. But we're not going to rush him at all. We're going to put some other things in the works and see if we can pull things, together for some craziness ahead, and maybe put out some really cool stuff in the meantime. But really, we're just focused right now on Pun getting better and giving him all of our love and prayers.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. When it comes to all of us coming together, prayer in numbers holds weight. I've always been a believer in that, and it's just good news to hear that he's bouncing back. Because I mean, from what I've heard he's gone through, this is a incredible feat, and I understand the magnitude of everyone sending their love to him at one time. I mean, that always works, especially within the line of work that he's done, within the line of work that he's been doing digitally. And he's just giving people a lot of hope. I mean, that's what we're all here for. We're all here for a reason. We're all here for a purpose, to witness what's going on. And when one of us falls down, even 17 has told us that we pick them up and we move forward, just like actual soldiers. And, that's
when we go all.
Where we go, one we go all. Exactly. And you're absolutely right. I wish him the best. I know he's a strong man. He'll fight back, and he'll be on when the time is right, he will be back. And in the meantime, we will most likely do our own thing, me and you. It won't have anything to do with True History of the Untold Stories, but maybe me and you just in the meantime could do filler shows and talk about things that maybe we can bounce ideas back and forth off of each other, so on and so forth. So I think that's what would be in the mix.
My biggest thing is I didn't want anyone in, a lot of the people who were asking about the True Reporting episode coming up. I didn't want to sell anybody short too when it came to what we were putting out, and Pun is just such a tour de force, especially with the stuff we were covering recently. And I wouldn't feel right putting out an episode without him being a part of it. So I'm going to give him the time to mend and get back to 100%, and hopefully, in the next 2 weeks he can get to a point where maybe he can call in a little bit and be there with us. And I'm not going to pressure him at all. I want him to just think healing thoughts, even where he is, because you have to remember, when you're laying on a hospital bed, the doctors will just come in and tell you all the things that are wrong with you.
Sure.
And it can be very defeating. And with this whole coronavirus, you don't get to have people around you for the most part. So he doesn't have the voices or touch of people that love him and are right there with them. So we've tried our best to send him what we could, and as far as voice messages, even just of love and encouragement, and so where he can have that when he needs it. And all that when you really add it up, I mean, when I saw prayers coming in from all over the world, I hadn't had one good positive piece of information at that point. And it was really, I was just trying my best to keep a positive mind frame and know that he's strong, and know that he, and what strength he needs will give him. And when I saw millions of prayers, man, I just felt like that has to have an effect. And I went to sleep praying my eyes out, you know what I mean? And I even woke up really late in the middle of the night and felt like he was at the height of his whatever he was against. That's
amazing, man. Yeah, you're an intuitive guy.
When I went back to sleep, that it was just weird. I prayed so hard that when I went back to sleep, that even when my mouth stopped moving, my eyes or my brain was still praying Hail Marys and Our Fathers. I had probably done that maybe twice in my life, and it was when I woke up. I woke up to the message that his eyes had opened. That was the miracle of miracles.
Sure.
But to have a conversation with him less than an hour after that I couldn't even beyond that staggering miracle. That's almost beyond medical. He's borderline Bruce Willis in Unbreakable.
Yes, exactly. Great movie, by the way. Yeah, man. And we'll carry the torch. We'll carry the torch from here until he hops back on. We have ideas in the mix. So guys, don't worry about hey, what's going to happen with every other Friday. Me and Stop to Go will fill in. We'll wait for Pun to get to full capacity. He'll be back in. Me and actual Punisher are from literally the same place. in Georgia, and my father actually worked at the hospital for 34 years where Pun is. He's in good hands. I can promise you that. And when Punisher told me where he was from, I said, my goodness, and then once what happened to him, I knew that he was going to be in good hands. But, all you could do is just send your love and your thoughts and your prayers. Keep sending it to his Twitter account. And just pray aloud, because exactly, prayer in numbers aloud holds weight, and it definitely will help him. But in the meantime, we wanted to tell you that, this show, True History, The Untold Stories, it may not be headlined as that, but me and Stop to Go will carry the torch until Pun is 100%, and we will we will all be reunited. We'll say that.
See what we can put together.
Yes, absolutely. And, with everything that's going on right now, we're getting closer and closer to elections, 60 days away, 2 months away, and we hope we can get him back here in the meantime, because I think things are about to ramp up big time, my friend. Big time, especially with what 17 just dropped, Nancy Pelosi being exposed. Everything that's coming down the pipeline is pretty hair-raising,
to say the least. And I know like a lot of people were really eagerly anticipating what was to come too with the second part of what we were about to get to. So in the meantime, I really highly encourage you that he put all of his research out before his Twitter was deleted by Jack. A really, really good friend of his who loves his research was able to compile all of his research and put it out in a format link, with a bunch of different clickable links and topics where you can basically pour through a lot of his research. And it's a great place to start, and I would encourage everybody maybe go back over the first few episodes and catch up, because it all definitely was put out the way it was for a reason. It's all going to be telling a big story coming up, and hopefully Fun can get back to 100% soon, and we'll be able to start hashing where we left off. So in the meantime, we love you all. We love all the support that we've been getting. It warms my heart. A lot of us, it's really easy to feel alone, especially given the whole, social distancing ridiculousness that's going around right now. And especially with the way that social media has even admitted that they divide and seclude our opinions from one another to make us feel like we're alone and we don't have that support around us when we do. They've actually admitted that. And that's something you have to remember, is that we aren't alone. We are, not only are we together throughout all of this, that you always have me, you'll always have Thomas, and you'll always have Pun. We're right here with you guys throughout this entire fight, and going through forward, and everything that we do from this point forward really makes an impact. I mean, even if you keep a diary right now, if you've never before, do it now, because we're at such a pivotal moment in time that every piece of written literature of this time is going to be looked back on for history, because we are making crux moment.
We're making history right now, and guys, and to leave off with this, we've done 4 episodes. This would be the 5th episode, but there's 4 episodes that are over 30,000 views a piece. That usually does not happen with the suppression and censorship that's on this channel. So people are really digging, True History, The Untold Stories. Go back and watch all 4 episodes. There's not a second of silence. It's constant information, stuff that needs to be out there. It's real, and I think you'll learn a ton coming from these 2 guys, Stop to Go and Pun. So make sure that you go back, watch them until we get back rolling with things.
Yeah, we're living history right now. So this is it. We're a lot of the stuff that we reference in history were poignant moments in history, but I'll tell you, they all add to something right now. They're all adding to a very, very large poignant moment in history, and it's up to us to see it and march forward together.
I love it, and the fact, one of the great things is about that show is that it's in chronological order. It's moving in a timeline, so you can start from the episode 1, go to episode 4, and we cover a ton of information. So make sure, if you don't have anything going on, or you're bored, or you're in quarantine in some way, shape, or form, go check it out, and make sure that you leave a like on it.
Tarantino around a little bit. we certainly Quentin Tarantino around as far as the timeline. Like we try to keep a timeline together, but a lot of it does require kind of going back a little bit and telling this and going.
Sure, that's okay.
So
that's okay.
That's how messed up the whole story was. It wasn't just poisoned at one point in history. It was poisoned all throughout history.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, our entire history is not what it actually appears to be, but as long as we can, dig it up and excavate it, then I'm telling you, there are some Easter eggs in there that you will find that will blow your absolute mind. Stop to go. I really appreciate you doing this with me. We just kind of wanted to jump on and just, give a heads up to everybody because there was not an episode this week. But we're just kind of filling you in on what's happening and what the future holds for the three of us.
Yep. And we just want to send our love and thanks for all the support and prayers, and keep him coming for Pun, man. He needs all of our love right now, and all of our strength that we can send his way.
Absolutely. So guys, we will talk to you hopefully in the near future. It'll probably be me and Stop to Go for the meantime. We'll wait till Punisher to get back, and then we'll be full throttle from there on out. So guys, I appreciate you stopping, listening to this message, and remember, follow us on Twitter. Follow Stop to Go on Twitter. He's killing it. Please follow me at True Reporting on Twitter. What is Pun's official Twitter account? Do we want to give that out again?
It was at Punish1776,
right?
And they deleted that. He had a few other accounts, but they deleted those for ban evasion. And for that reason, he had recently just made his new account to be private just for the time being of that he's healing, because as you can imagine, he gets a lot of
it can be overwhelming.
Not exactly positive.
Oh, yeah, overwhelmingly, and it cannot be positive.
It was pretty much his doctor's decision. Yeah, it was his doctor's decision. They said you need, if you're going to at all do social media, you have to limit it because, you have to keep it just your family or your friends you
correct
communicate to. So he's very much trying to be the pillar he's always been, but at the same time heal. And I told him, hey, heal. We'll hold you up. Let us be the job that holds the pillar up. You just keep healing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Well, thanks for keeping us up to date, my man. And as usual, me and Stop to Go will keep things flowing. And I really appreciate everyone tuning in today. Thanks again, Stop to Go. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. I love you guys.
Love you too, my man. I love you guys too. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Show your support to Pun. He definitely needs it, and just send out love and prayers. That's all we can do, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Have a great day, and have a great Labor Day weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Guys, if you found what you just watched informative and you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to the True Reporting family today. There are many ways to support this channel, like our Patreon link, our PayPal link, and our TrueReporting.us official website link in the description box below. Join the True Reporting family today and be a part of history, because where we go one, we go all.